everyone, Sue here from Sue's Dog Broadmouth Garden today, and it is a really bright sunny day, and it is I think June the 5th today. Don't quote me on that in case I got it wrong. Anyway, I've just been indoors for a little while having a rest because I'm on a fast at the moment, and I'm on day 7 of my fast. So me and my partner are fasting. We do this quite a lot for our health. But I just wanted to show you the bit of garden. Wow, it is absolutely boiling around here. I'm around the riverside part of the business, and it is absolutely boiling. And I'm just going to show you what I need to do out here today. So I have been pulling out, not pulling out, but mainly cutting all of the brambles that decide to grow back from where I've cleared this part of the garden. So I've got a lot more to do. I've just noticed there's loads of brambles growing back very quickly. So I'm just going to go around the garden at the front here and just pull out the brambles. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'll quickly show you what I'm doing. Okay, all right, here we go. Hello. Okay, I've got my Tweedle pies here. This is my pet chicken. This has just come round because I've come round, but she's actually been in her house. Oh, she don't like it. It's a bit warm for her. Hello, Tweedles. Are you having a moan? So anyway, she lives in our house. So basically she lives in the house. But I just want to show you how everything's grown round here. So I'm round the riverside of the place, and there's the river there. It's an absolutely glorious day today. All these ferns are growing here. And also, these are the small strawberries that I was saying. In a previous video I said that I had millions of these growing in my slate, and here they all are. There's millions of them, tiny strawberries. There's loads, and all the ferns are doing really well because I cut all this back in the winter. So I cut everything in this bed back, and everything started to grow up again now. But I need to make sure that Mahonia later, that I put some more compost down for it. I haven't done it yet. But over here, I'm not sure what these are called, I can't remember, but they have a beautiful blue flower on them, and I cut these right back. Ah, see, there's a bramble there. So all I'm doing with the brambles right now is just cutting them out, so they don't keep growing back. So I'm just going to go around the garden and cut all the brambles out. I did do a lot around the other side of the garden. I cut all the brambles out. And then along here, I think there's a few brambles growing, I can see. Yeah, there's a few brambles growing along here. So I will just work my way along and cut all the brambles out, and then I'll show you what it looks like once I've finished. But it's only the brambles I'm concentrating on, and stinging nettles. Not that I can see any stinging nettles here at the moment. Oh, there's a couple here. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So here we go, on this boiling hot day. So here we go. See you soon. Hello, Sue here from Sue's Dog Broadmouth Garden today. And I haven't done a little tour of my polytunnel for a little while. I have been quite busy with other things, and today I wanted to show you what's going on in the polytunnel, and outside where we planted loads of plants. We made another new bed, well, 2 new beds outside, and today I'm going to be harvesting my beans because they're getting really big now. I just noticed this one's quite floppy, and just everything has come on in the polytunnel, and my partner put a stand up outside for me. So I've got a nice water stand as well outside, and oh, in the polytunnel it's just going mental. Well, there's just a load of seeds just flown in from outside. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what is going on here today, and I'm going to be doing some cropping of stuff today. So I'm going to harvest the beans today, and I'm going to harvest some more of the green sprouting broccoli today. I've already harvested lettuce today because we had some for lunch, and I've cut back my turnips because they were getting rather large, the leaves, and all the energy seemed to be going into the leaves and not going into the bulbs. So I'm going to water them next time with some seaweed feed. I've got a bag of seaweed that I bought a couple of years ago, and I've been feeding it to like the rhubarb and all of those, and I've noticed that these turnips, some of them are quite small, and I think they need a little bit of food. And I'll show you my sweet peas, not my sweet peas, my peas, because now they can breathe, because I've cut back these turnips so they've got a lot more room. Not that they grow outwards, they grow upwards. But I'll show you the pretty little flowers and everything that is growing. It's gone absolutely nuts in here. I'm so happy. Anyway, I'll just turn the camera around so you can see what's going on today, okay? So I'm back in the Polytunnel. I haven't been in here for a couple of weeks. Well, I've been in here every single day, but I haven't showed you on video for a couple of weeks what I've been up to. The videos that I've been putting up are quite old videos, so I've been trying to catch up with myself. So this one is, I think it's the 8th of June today. So, and I just want to show you how everything has gone absolutely mental now. So I'll start in this corner here. So we've got the red cabbage, which are going completely ballistic. The lavender's going ballistic. Hydrangeas that I put in there, small hydrangeas. And look at the rhubarb. So I've just been feeding the rhubarb now with some seaweed, which I had in a bag, which I just mix with some water and then just feed them that. But all these plants have gone absolutely mad. And under here are my carrots, which are the little weeny ones, which I'm going to be harvesting a few of them today. And the calendula has just started to come out, so I'm really pleased with that. So the calendula is just starting to come out, and everything has gone mad. These are my greenhound cabbage. I don't know why they're so tall, but anyway. And these are the turnips that I cut right back today. So I've cut these right down because they were getting really big, and they weren't concentrating the energy into growing the bulbs. They were concentrating the energy in just like loads of leafy growth. And look at the peas. So these are the Monge 2 peas with these beautiful flowers. Look at those. So they're the Monge 2 peas, and these are the normal peas with the white flowers, but equally as beautiful. So the normal peas started to flower first before the Monge 2 peas, but they're now starting to flower, so that's really good. And I noticed today a pea, hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Oh, when I was watering it earlier today, I know, oh yeah, here, let's see, we've got some peas forming, so I'm really happy. And I'll show you on the table in a minute. And under here are cauliflowers. Everything's gone nuts, absolutely nuts. I put in some more little, these are the radish that I sowed. Oh no, the rocket, sorry. In with the caraway and some other things. And the strawberries have gone completely nuts. And I've just laid this strawberry. Oh, be quiet, Anu. I've just laid these strawberries on this bit of straw here. But all the strawberries are starting to develop nicely now. And we've got some nice, all the onions are growing. Different kinds of onions. And over here, look at the Livingston daisies now. And the fig is growing. So I'm going to actually give this a seaweed feed, because I've got all them flowers in there as well as the fig. And in here, these yellow poached eggplants are still not flowering. So I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to cut that purslane down because it's gone a bit nuts now. So I'm going to be cutting that down. And these onions and everything's just gone nuts in this bed. And in this bed, everything's gone nuts. So these are the carrots. And I did take a load of cuttings from my mint the other day. So I've got a lot more mints because I took loads and loads of cuttings from different ones. And they're all going well. So I spread them all around the polytunnel. The beetroot. And look at the parsnips. They're going nuts. I'll show you on this table. These are the cuttings that I took in a previous video. I don't actually know if I ever made that video. I'm getting really confused with my videos that I'm making. I think I've lost some. Anyway, so here are the cuttings that I took from my daughter's garden. Okay, so these are the cuttings. I think these might take. I don't think they're all. Oh, this I think this is a lilac, but I think it will take that one. And these I've put in like a compost and sand mixture, and these are in a compost mixture mainly. And then my tomatoes, these are the little ones, the Pomodoro tomatoes. So what I'm going to do is try and grow some outside and see the difference between growing the ones inside and the ones outside. But that's what I'm going to do, because I've got an extra bed now, so I can grow some stuff outside. And in here are all the flower seeds that I started. So they're still, look at the lobelia. So they're still all going at the moment. The oxeye daisies, they're not actually growing yet. The Aquilegia's not growing yet. The Lavatera, and then we've got broccoli here. So that's the purple sprouting broccoli. And oh, something's been on here eating my my basil. I better check out what that is. It must still be there somewhere. And the carrots here. And what are these? Californian poppies are really coming up now, and some more calendula. So we'll be spreading that around the garden. And then over here in the middle bed is the beans. Look at the size of these beans. They're absolutely ginormous. So they're ready for harvesting now. So we're going to be harvesting those, and we'll just leave on the little ones. And once those little ones have got bigger, then we will be taking those beans out. And then we're going to string up the tomatoes here, which are now starting to grow. So we're going to be stringing up the tomatoes and these courgettes. So we're going to string these up because we've got a lot more wood now at the top. Simon put more wood up on the top. And we found this iron bar, this metal bar in the garage. So Simon cut it, and we've now got all the hanging baskets hanging off it. So I've got 5 hanging baskets in here at the moment, 2, and these are just started to flower. So here's a nice pansy, and the alyssum and the fuchsias. Oh look, it looks really pretty. So it's just starting. Here's another one. This is the Biden here. This is the Biden, and all the other flowers are starting to flower. I packed these out. So there's loads and loads and loads of flowers in these baskets. Oh, I just got this from inside our flat, because this used to belong to Simon's mum and dad. And I think it'll look lovely in here, so I've put that in here. And then over here are the other. Oh, this is the hanging basket that I had hanging outside, and I just got Simon to bring it in for me. It's already got, I think these are Sweet Williams. They're already in there from last year. But I just want to like give it a little clean up and stick a few more flowers in there. The centre flower has gone. And then in here, this is the other one. Look at all them loads and loads of buds on the fuchsias. This one's going to flower soon. Yeah, the alyssum's just starting. This was a later one that I did. And the pansies are starting. And then down here, yeah, here are the, sorry if I jugged the camera there. These are the green sprouting broccoli, so I'm going to harvest these today. So that's another harvest. So we've had 3 harvests off of that so far. Here are all the shrubs. Oh my god, they're absolutely going mental. They're going mental. I have to get them out of here and put them in the garden. They're going mad. I still haven't put my bulbs in there. There's some spider plants that I took as cuttings. They're all growing really well. Let me see what else is there. Oh yeah, I'm letting this flower. This is the rocket. I left in 4 plants, and I've decided to let that flower so that it attracts the insects into the polytunnel. So that's what I've done there. And then over here are the potatoes, which are growing really, really, really well. And the Tanzanias flowers at the back there, and the cumin is at the back there. These radishes, they're done now. I've pulled them all out. I'm growing some more over the other side. Oh, I'll show you where I'm growing the pansies. And these plants I still haven't put in yet. So that's the tobacco plants and a few other wild sort of flower plants which I need to get in the ground. And the nicotinia plants, that's tobacco plants, yes Sue. Anyway, over here, I'll just show you the radishes. So I've planted some more radish down here. And here. And here. So what I'm going to do this time is do successions of something rather than having it all at once, so that I'm learning how to do it. So that's the rocket there. So, and I've got some rocket back there. It's not doing as well as the one at the front here. But and over here, so these are the French beans. Oh, what's happened to that leaf there? I think it got it wilted a bit. Keep watering everything every 5 minutes. So these are my melons that I done, that we ate and had this as from the seeds from a melon. The tomatoes are coming on, so the yellow ones there. These are the French beans. Oh, the self-blanching celery is growing now. And this broccoli is a normal broccoli, and I'm going to be planting that outside, I hope. These are the melons from, these are the bought melon seeds, which are growing. The rosemary, oh, I can see just one little rosemary starting there, and these are the beef tomatoes. So we're really looking, oh, I better water that. Looking forward to the beef tomatoes growing. Got to keep watering these because obviously the seeds are at the top, and at the moment it's really important that the you keep them watered, and in the temperatures in here it's quite warm, even though I've got both doors open. Over here are the cucumbers. They're coming on really well now, so we need to get these in the garden, in the polytunnel. The cumin here are growing really well. I forgot what this is. Oh, I think that's dill. Another lot of dill. And the borage, I don't know if anything's happening. I can't see anything. These are some more whatevers. I can't remember now. What are those? Butternut squash. I didn't realise I had so many. I got too many butternut squash. This is another pot of butternut squash. Oh God, I think I've got too many butternut squash. I'm going to have to ditch some, I think. Oh, never mind. So there's the butternut squash all came from seeds from a butternut squash that we ate. So that's pretty cool. This this little pea needs to be trained around these strings, goes off on its own doing its own thing. Anyway, so what else? The aubergines at the back are coming on really well. The aubergines, what's this? Oh, see, this is why I have to name everything. Oh, that's the lavatera there. So there's 2 pots of those. Then these are coming on now that I potted up the other week. So the cucumber melon, oh, sorry, I wasn't even looking. The cucumber melons are growing. The little minion strawberries, there, I'm going to put them in the garden. The pineapple berries growing. And there was only 4 of these seeds. The melons, Ogun, they're growing. Look, they've burst out the pot already. So I better pot them on now. What else? The antirrhinums have just started growing today. The watercress is still growing. I think I've overwatered it a bit. I better lay off the watering. The common mallow, I love those. This, oh, I think I've overwatered that. The thyme is growing. The coleus, which I potted on, they're all starting to get bigger now. I love these. These are so pretty. And whatever they are, geraniums, they're growing. Can't remember what half the things are. My little lemon tree in the middle is growing. My coriander seeds have started to grow. I just noticed that. These fennel, I didn't even know that I sowed any fennel. Anyway, they were the ones that I sowed yonks ago, and then I just forgot all of. Well, yeah. Anyway, the cress, that's another kind of cress. The mixed peppers, so these are hot peppers, these ones here. And these are California Wonder peppers. So there's quite a few of those. I prefer them over the hot one. They're called mild and hot, but I don't know. So I've sowed 2 different kinds of peppers and see which ones are best. The stock and some more pansies giant mix. I've done another load of pansies. My basil over this side is doing very well. Oh, what are these? Oh, these are the mini tomatoes, the chocolate coloured ones. So there's 4 plants there, so I better pop them on this week as well. So I just noticed all that because I haven't really concentrated on the table. We have been on a fast for 10 days and we just broke our fast today, which is one of the reasons why I haven't done any filming, because when you're fasting you have to relax a lot. So if you're interested in fasting, then just let me know. But we do it for our health, and that's the reason, and to lose a bit of weight. But you know, take all the precautions and whatever. This is what we do for our health. I'm not advising anybody to do it whatsoever. I'm just telling you why I haven't been filming for a while. Anyway, at the front here are some more spinach that I've planted. I think the spinach is under here somewhere. Yeah. And everything's just growing amazingly. And if you look back here, I'll go and show you outside now, but look how beautiful it is compared to when I first started doing this not very long ago, a few months ago. And it's June and look at it, it is stunning. I absolutely, pardon me, love sitting out here and just looking at everything that I've mainly grown from seed. And really small shrubs, like little sticks. These were sticks, and look how big they've got. I've got to get them in the garden. Anyway, I'll just show you outside because it looks equally as beautiful out here. Not that the flowers have come out yet. So these are a load of hollyhocks and lupins that I did. Sorry, my shadow. And I've just put them in this bowl because I'm putting them in the garden, but I have to do it when Anu's not around so he doesn't come along and eat all of my plants. And this is the water stand my partner put in for me, and he's even put down some steps to make it easy to walk. And I created a little garden here with some nicotiana, and my friend gave me a comfrey, so I've put that in there. And I moved this wild geranium. You can't see. I moved this wild geranium to here, and then I've put dianthus, nicotiana, 1 geranium I had left, some more nicotiana. I also put in here the other week. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on with it. So right, so this is a, oh, it's got a flower on it. So this is a what do you call it? What are they called? Oh, I can't remember now. Anyway, it's one of them. And this is my honeysuckle there, growing really well now. Oh, what is a passion fruit? Passion fruit plant. Doesn't seem to be doing that well, but it's got 1 flower on it, so that's cool. And some more dianthus, some more flowers all along here. I've been planting some flowers, as you can see, along with these little shrubs that I put in between. I done those along here. I'll keep showing you because I've got them all around everywhere. So hold on a minute, and then I got one here. Something's at that. It's the sheep. It's the baby sheep getting their head in the fence and eating my shrub. Look, that one I planted further away, so they can't reach that one, but they can reach that one. And then there's some dianthus, and I've been putting them in this wall, which has all these little holes in. So I planted them all the way along. I tidied up all this bit of the garden. I didn't take out everything because I like some of the wild plants, like the ferns, those things at the back, but I can't remember what they're called. They're not stinging nettles. There, that one there. So I've left all them, and I've just sort of cleared it up a little bit. And there's all the dianthus I put in. These plants have gone mad now. They've all grown now, turned back into a hedge, which is what they were before. And then there's some more dianthus. And then there's flowers on that. So this is the tayberry. I've just noticed it's got some flowers on. Oh, and I tickled over this bit of soil the other day. and disturbed all the stinging nettles by the looks of it. Anyway, never mind, I'll just go and put a mulch on it. There's another tayberry, and then my friend gave me, we think, our 3 raspberry canes. So I've planted them in here because I want this to be a fruit, like a whole fruit bed. So I've sort of dug it over, and there's some more dianthus in there. And I also put some ferns in the back there. Oh, there's another comfrey my friend gave me because I broke it into 2. So there's another comfrey there. And these are all growing really big now, look. So that's an acer, that's an apple, crab apple, and that's a rosa. So that's a wild rose. So they're all getting on really, really well. So I tidied all this part of the garden up the other day. And then I want to show you what I've been doing over here. So I moved all these pots. I've got that there. I got my tub. I've got another pot. And then I've bunched all these pots together. I'm going to move this bin and that bin and that bin. And then we're going to move all that grass which we took from the front, but we're letting it dry out for a bit. And then we'll bang off the earth and then put the grass bit on the compost bin. And then these are all growing. I just got to keep an eye on the garden. So these are all my fruit bushes and they're all growing really nicely. Then I have another bunch of pots over here. These I'll put in the garden later in the year because I like them here because they look attractive. The asters are growing, so these are the asters. So these are these here, and they're starting to grow now. And there's a lone aster in there which I thought was not going to come to anything. And I've watered all these today. So these are all the bulb plants that I planted, and a couple of trees. Yep. So it looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh, and I've been planting in all these holes. So we've got to select. This is coriander I found. I had a plant called Caecilian or something, and I was wondering what it was, and it actually is coriander. So yeah, I found out what it was. Oh, it was a plane. Right, sorry about that. So this is the peppermint. So I've put a peppermint in here with some aubrietia. There's aubrietia here too, aubrietia here. And then I've done the same thing over here. I'll just show you. But look at all the Livingston daisies. They're all coming out now. They're beautiful. And my camellia, which I'll be putting in a bigger pot. And in here I've done some more planting. So there's some more planting. And I put all the Livingston daisies have come out now with all the fruit trees. And then I've planted more plants in here. They're not actually growing very much yet. And then I done all this bed. It looks all pretty now. So I done this the other week, and that's I have a few bushes, fruit. So this is a blackberry here, a thornless one. And then over there I've got a blueberry that I bought from Morrison's the other week. I think that's it. And I've got all these cuttings of the hostas that I've done. From one hosta I got 4 plants. So that's pretty good, isn't it? I just broke it up. More flowers. My Christmas tree has gone mad. My daughter will be pleased to know. Look at my Christmas tree. It's pretty. So these are all growing, all of this stuff. And then over here these are my butternut squash that I'm actually going to put in the other bit of the garden, which I'll show you in a minute. And then this is a bed I didn't do very long ago. I just planted this up with some lemon balm. Here are my, what are they called? Oh, God's sake, I can never remember what things are called. Oh, what are they called? I left the labels on because I have to. I never remember. These are my... honeyberries. See, my brain is useless these days. And anyway, and in here is some dill, and that's a gooseberry there. Yeah, I put that gooseberry in there that I bought from the supermarket. Only cost £2, and I put that in there, and it's grown away now. I was a bit worried at first because it seemed to not be growing, but now it's growing. All the dianthus are coming out. Look how pretty they are. They were like cheap flowers that I bought at the where did I get them? Not the supermarket, B&Q. When we went to B&Q, they were selling them off cheap, so I bought a load. And I'll go and show you the, hold on, I'll just start again. Right, I just want to show you the 2 beds my partner created, and here they are. This one's not, I need to go through it with and take out any bits, but this one is completely done. There's loads and loads of seeds flying around in the air, and this is the bed that's done. So they're 10 foot by 4 foot, or 10 foot by 3 or 4 foot, I can't remember now. Anyway, so this is where my squash are going to go, in this bed. I'm just going to go and get some sticks because I need to train the squash around the sticks. And there's my 2 compost bins. So I've opened these 2 up because I've got so much stuff to get rid of. So these are all the turnip heads that when I done all the turnips in the polytunnel, so I put them on the compost bin. I did that today and took off any old lettuce that's not all right. And yeah, so there they are. Now I started these beans in November, I think. Before Christmas I started these beans, and I thought they were going to die because I had them in here in little pots, and they got hit by the frost a little tiny bit, but then they soon revived, and I just put them in this bed. And if you go back on my previous videos, you can just see the progression of the beans and, well, everything in the garden actually, and how everything has grown. And the thing is, so that's it. The thing is, I love watching the videos. They are really good reference as to what I've done already and what I'm going to do, and they keep me focused, if you know what I mean, because they're a great reference, because you soon forget what it used to look like. And we've done so much work in here, it's unbelievable, but it's been really pleasurable. It hasn't been, the worst part of doing the polytunnel was actually building it, and the worst part of building it was actually putting the plastic on at the bottom, because there's like these funny plastic things, and you had to get the plastic in between. It was really hard work. And the actual digging out for the just to put the plate things in. But all of this growing and everything has been a real pleasure. I'm loving it now, which are the green sprout and broccoli. So I'll show you them. So I just snip them there basically, and you have to get them before they flower, okay? And what I do with these is, some of them I will put in salad, and some of them we will blanch. But I'm just taking the heads out. So I've done these several times now, and I have blanched quite a lot of it. So I've got several bags in my freezer now where I've blanched it and frozen it. You can also eat the leaves, but I'm just trying to harvest the heads at the moment. But don't let them go to flower, that's the main thing. And then when this is all spent, I will just cut some of the leaves to boil up for a stock, for vegetable stock and soup, and the rest will go on the compost bin. But hopefully it'll give me another couple of crops before I have to do that. But then I do need this bed for something else. So it's all like keep on going with the garden. Once something's done, take it out and put something else in straight away. That seems to be the motto. So green sprouting broccoli and broad beans today. Look at that, my basket is full of goodness. Amazing. Wow, I'm so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a like and a thumbs up, and tell all your friends and family about my channel. Please subscribe, and if there's anything you want to know about my polytunnel, please just ask, okay? If any questions at all, I don't mind, just ask me anything you like, okay? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now. Bye.